Hello everybody, today I am going to show you how to assemble a remote control card at home. So for this you need a metal chassis, you need wires like this to connect this kind of motors, and you need a programmable brain, but this activity doesn't need any program. You can check out its manual which is here, and here you can see that it's controlled from an ARC called app. Here like this, you can pause the video and see how to set it up, and your brain password will be written here that you have to enter and connect your card to your mobile phone. See, password. You need an Allen key to tight screws and other things, with tires, two motors, two U-beams, one caster wheel, two wheel and axle rod, this is called axle, and some nuts and bolts. So let's start assembling it. For assembling, first we need the metal chassis, but we'll first attach this axle to the motor and tighten it with this. Like this, you have to open it up, insert it at a specific point, whatever you like, and just tighten it up again. And your axle wheel should be rotating now, and we'll do the same for the other motor too. As I have attached it for both of the motors, now we'll attach these two motors in the metal chassis. For that, we need to see that these ports are outside, so we'll insert it accordingly. And here is the perfect place to attach these two motors, and here we get these two screws for the motor. So first, for attaching it, we need to open these screws up. I'll open it for both of the motors. As I have opened it up for both of the motors, now we'll attach it to the chassis. So we have to place the motor in place, and I think this is the better place for the motor, and the port is outside to connect wires. Now we have to attach the screw and tighten it up like this. We have to do it for all of the four motors. Like this. I'll do it for the other motor too. Now, as I have attached both the motor to the chassis, now it's time to attach wheels. So, we'll attach wheels like this. See. One more. Like this. It is fixed in place, but these wheels can still come out. So, we need to lock it up with some more nuts like this one. So we'll open this nut up like this. We'll put it in the axle of this car like this, and we'll tighten it up again. We have to tighten it nicely, and this wheel won't come out. And I'll do the other things for the same axle. Now, as I have done and attached both the wheels, motors and axles properly in the chassis, now these both wheels and motor can move. Now we need to attach this caster wheel over here. For this we'll need U-beams. So for attaching it, First we have to attach the caster wheel over here. For that we'll take a screw and we'll place it over here, and we'll take a nut. Oh, I have inserted it wrong way. You have to insert it downwards, otherwise you won't be able to tighten it up. It will get blocked. I'll do it and show you how to do this. After attaching both the U-beams, this should look like this, and this structure will be attached over here using some more screws and nuts. So for that we need to tilt the car upside down. We'll add screws over here, 2 screw each, and to make it fix it we need 2 screw for each one. Here I have attached 1 screw, and now we'll put the nut like this. As you can see, I have attached both the screws and the caster wheel to the car. Now this car can move back and forth. Now it's time to attach this brain, and these 2 screws you have to attach in one place. Is not compulsory, you can attach one, but minimum one is required, because if you don't attach one also it will get out, and this is a quite tough and a challenging work, because here it's very difficult to tighten the screws and attach them. Now we have to attach this brain. Now for attaching this brain, they have given a cutout in this car right here, so we have to attach these brains. This brain here, I think it will go this way, and we have to screw it up using 2 screws. I'll screw it up right now. Now as you can see, the brain is attached. It is slanting because I didn't get perfect holes here. I should have kept the brain here and the motor here. And when you are assembling, you keep it in mind that you first keep the brain and check that where is the brain, both holes are matching, and from their opposite side you attach those motors. Now we'll continue it. We can attach the brain slanting also, no problem. And now we need to attach these 2 wires to the motor. So we'll attach these 2 wires like this. We have kept the port this side because it is easier to attach wire. If we have been kept it inside, it would have been difficult for us to take the wire to the brain. Now I'll attach these 2 wires in brain here, motor 1, motor 2, and these are ports for sensor 1 and sensor 2. I'll attach it. Now as I have attached both the wires to the brain, now our car is ready. For controlling it through a mobile, we need to install an app. I'll show you how to install that app. Here we have got our mobile. First you have to go to the settings. You have to turn on your robot or your car. As you turn on, the red light will flash and red light will stay, because here no light is switch off, red light is power on, and green light is app mode. Here you have to go in your Wi-Fi settings. Here you have to check for the Wi-Fi network. Your brain's Wi-Fi network will be, password will be written here as it is written. Now I have connected it earlier, so it has connected A-bot E6. Now it is connected, and now you have to go to Play Store and you have to install one app, ARC, remote control. As you can see, just a second. Yeah, you have to first install the app and then turn on your device. So here this is the app ARC. I have installed it, so I don't need to install it again. We'll directly go to the app and connect the remote, connect the car. Now we need to go to the app. This is the app interface. It's look like this. Connection established, it will show, and here green light will be blinking. As I move the car forward, I'll move the joystick forward. As you can see, this car is going back and forth. See, this car can turn and lift heavy weights, and small children can also play with this car. As you can see, working properly, all the connection is working properly. It's going back and forth like this. And you can not only make one project, but you can make 10 different projects with this. I'll show you everything. Like you can make rope car, RC car which doesn't require coding. You can make a piano boat which requires coding, edge avoider robot which required coding, touch dancer also required coding, and line follower also requires a coding. That I'll show you how to make all those projects in the next video. Thank you.